Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents in the all black that we're about to do. We're going to say goodbye to A House Divided. It was season 3, episode 8. It was an extended, full, almost 60 minutes of foolishness. Woo! So many things they can cram into 56 minutes. The law finally showed up, is what I'm saying. Like a lot of law enforcement shit going down.
At least the police actually do police work on this show.
Oh, shit. You know who should learn something from this? Your Honor. Those writers need to be like, this is how police work actually happens. And that's an insult. You gotta think how bad what I'm saying right now, because this show is crap. But anyway, that's even worse when it comes to law enforcement. Anyway, Stacey, where you want to begin? Some of these surprises, things happening. What caught you the most?
Snitching. Snitching is such a bad thing that the little assassin finds a card in Sammy's drawer and said, I gotta take him out.
With no conversation, no explanation. Just, I'm shooting this man in the back. Thug Webster shot his mentor, who bought him a pair of sneakers.
He bought you your first pair of whatever kind of sneakers those were.
White Jordans, maybe? I don't know shit about shoes. Anyway, they're white. He should have wore them when he killed him, and then his blood is on the shoes. Like the symbolism, like he's like that would have been awesome. And he looks down at his bloody mentor, and the blood on the shoes, awesome. That's how that should have went. That would have tied it together pretty well.
Mm-hmm. But notice how quickly he started snitching once he was in the hot seat.
Just handed over the money. He was like, because for some reason he's been carrying this shit for the last couple of days.
And the cops don't frisk him when he get arrested.
How did they even find him to arrest him in the first damn place? What clues, what suspects did they have that they found this dude and they were like, must have been Thug Webster. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him.
Somebody saw a muscular child fleeing the scene.
He went that way, and they've been chasing him all night. Like, how long you been chasing this dude? How did you even know who you're looking for? Did you see how bad that shooting scene went? But we talk about Double Cross being bad with his special effects, but damn. A House Divided was so bad. Sam didn't even know he was shot because nothing happened to him physically as an actor. He heard all of a sudden some red shit appeared in front of him. He was like, oh, I guess I got shot, huh? All right. Let me go ahead and die. I was like, God damn, this is so bad. Like, how much does squibs cost? Seriously, like it must break the bank that these low budget shows can't get a couple squibs.
Like low supply during Corona.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because it was real bad. Anyway, yeah. So Carissa, everybody turned on Carissa. I mean, shit's gone bad for her. But the worst of all, Dante, aka the Feds. Let's look into this, shall we? So Cameron Sr., aka Joe Jackson, once again the head of a very dysfunctional family, and so his Michael, if you will, I would say Torrance. I mean, you know what I'm saying, kind of troubled. You know what I'm saying? Can't get his shit together. His name's Tito. He's Tito. Okay. Let's say Cameron Jr. is Michael.
Okay.
Cameron Jr. is Michael? Because he's actually the star that's going to like lead this family into something. All right. Cameron Jr. is Michael. Okay. Torrance is Tito. All right. Or just the rest of the Jacksons that nobody gives a fuck about. Like he's like a conglomerate of all of them. Okay. And then you got Stephanie, who's like,
is she Janet or Latoya?
She's Toya. She's Latoya because Janet is actually successful. So no, she's Toya. Always trying to be better than her siblings. That makes Summer Janet to an extent. Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off track. The point is, right? So Cameron Sr. hires a legitimate security firm led by a ex-Navy SEAL with credentials, with references. He says this guy's bona fide. He's like, this is legit. Like he called references and shit. Somehow didn't know. Not since Power season 3 have we seen some stupid shit like this. That you hire someone as a security, not realizing that they're not even security. That Dante, so the FBI set up a whole security company in the unlikely event that they knew that Carissa and Cameron Sr. will need security and they will reach out to them and only them.
I mean, it's not just for them. It could have been any other white collar criminal out here. You know?
This what? And then this man, as Carissa pointed out, you fuck all your targets. Not since Angie have I seen such kind of unprofessionalism when it comes to boning your suspect. Like, he boned this woman, then got his ass whooped for this woman. And somehow he's not arresting Cameron Sr. for assault, for example, and all the men that whooped his ass. Okay. Like, no, he's arresting his lover for what? When exactly did she say, help me kill my husband?
Like I said, I thought that when Webster snitched
To the local cops.
to the local cops, it somehow trickled up to the FBI, and that's how it started. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
But then it makes no sense because he was already on the case. He was already investigating her.
He was probably investigating her for something else, and then, aha, she tried to kill Cameron.
It don't, that's, you see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? It don't make any sense. Like, the local cops should have arrested her because they've been looking into the whole Sanders family for all the various murders, right? But
Rico, they're building Rico.
If they would have said Rico, because they would have brought in the Nigerians, I would have been like, yes, that's how you bring down multiple groups with the Rico. I would have been like, Sons of Anarchy, check. Power, check. I would have been like, Sopranos, also check. You got to go.
Ruthless should come in with a Rico. Speaking of screwing your targets, I mean, you got Andrew undercover.
Once they find out Tito's got his head cut off and he works for the Mexican drug lords, Rico. Anyway, we getting off track. Let's stay focused. Anyway, it don't make any damn sense. Carissa was very upset. She was crying. She put a little fake tear up here. She was like, I can't believe you did. Like, she actually fell in love with this man, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why she would do that. Being the hardened thug criminal. She don't even know that Sam's dead already right now. So even if she wanted to seek her vengeance, she don't know that Thug Webster also snitched on her. That's a whole separate snitch. So either way, law enforcement coming for her. Like, she's severely fucked. You know, like, I'm like, how's she gonna get out of this?
You're gonna be in jail eating a bologna sandwich, and she's gonna choke and die.
Somebody's gonna move that water. So let's talk about Auntie Lou. So Auntie Lou had a whole plan, apparently. So now we got a flashback that Grandpa Sanders, before he kicked the bucket, brought in the auntie to be like, hey, girl, I got money set aside to buy back our bank. This man has so much money, he could buy back the bank because he knew his son wasn't shit. What happened to remember the brother that died in the crack house? And like how, you know, therefore Cameron Jr. was a piece of, Senior was a piece of shit. Like, what happened to that whole story? So all of a sudden, like, so let's get this straight. Grandpa had a son hooked on drugs that somehow was still better than the son who wasn't hooked on drugs. So then Grandpa puts all his hopes into his grandson, who is, wait for it, hooked on drugs. The man don't learn shit. Like, why do you go from one crackhead to another crackhead thinking this is where I need to put my resources? I don't understand that. So then we figure out that Auntie Louie and Alexis, now we find out that this whole season, Alexis has been trying to seduce Cameron Sr. on behalf of this secret plan to get him to fly to some random ass country. So then for the son could move in, Cameron Jr. could take over because Carissa was obviously killed the previous wife of like that wasn't a sign to anybody.
Cameron Jr. knew she killed. I think even Stephanie knew, right? Or had an idea of.
Yeah, it's almost like so Cameron Jr. covered it up because she helped him cover up a body. And then
Exactly.
Stephanie helped because Carissa helped get rid of Summer, who came back.
Right. But now Cameron Jr. is acting all, oh, she killed my mother. I can't believe she's still here. Like, you
You knew that?
knew.
No, see, this is what it is. One auntie came to him with the whole plan, like you're the golden child. He was like, you know what? I just found out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just shocked to know that, Carissa is actually a bad influence on this family. Do you know she killed your sister? I mean, I was surprised even as you are, but I think that's what's probably what happened. I was like, bitch, you knew that the whole time and you weren't even close to worry about it. So anyway, I guess Cameron Jr., he's going to lead the family to the future while daddy is about to kill himself at the gravesite of his father, who did not give a shit about him. Even in his death, he was like, my son ain't shit. He's like, he actually liked Carissa more. He actually respected Carissa more. So now we know why Alexis was working with the Nigerians, because grandpa put Auntie Louie in contact with the Nigerians, and then she put Alexis in contact with the Nigerians. It's a lot. And then Jupiter, on top of that, after her lover has been killed, and now she's moved on to the Oval, now she fucking called the Nigerians and like they're tracking the phone. And I want to talk to you while they kill you, I guess, to be like the man who would have killed me, mind you, was murdered, and now I feel some kind of pain about that, and you fired me, so now I'm gonna get you.
You gotta repay you for your loyalty.
So is he gonna blow his brains out before the Nigerians get to him? Are the cops gonna get to him for killing his best friend? Then the gangsters, I think the gangsters, the white ones who came looking for the money from the guy who's already dead. How do you not know that your mark is already dead? Like, you should probably stay in contact with people who owe you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
News?
Huh?
Wasn't it on the news?
It should have been. That should have been a thing. Especially when he was a former informant and shit. Like, I think it made the news this episode. I think it did.
Yeah, but it should have been there before.
Yes. Because that's how they saw. Anyway, they finally watched the news and they're like, oh shit, where we gonna get our money? So now they're trying to go after Cameron Sr. to get the money from him. They might be the ones that save him from the Nigerians and save him from killing himself.
Well, the Nigerians are lousy hitmen, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, they are pretty damn lousy. So let's say Nigel's been running around by himself when his boy was still in the city. Why was he working out and doing, I don't know, Taibo or whatever by himself on the top of the roof when his boy was there? Like, his boy should have been there helping him, making sure just like until Thug Webster comes up and kills him. That was so bad. That was really, really bad. I don't know why they had him go out like that. He should have got killed by the cops. That would have made a little bit more sense. He should have got killed by Dante.
That's what I'm saying. Because that whole shooting was completely irrational.
/ beheading, which is dumb as shit. And then he did a flip. Remember he did the flip? He was like, I would never die on my knees. I shall flip in front of you like a ninja. And then you're going to shoot me when I stand back up. What the hell do you think it was going to do? That Thug Webster was just going to sit there and let him flip. And they still haven't said that kid's name. I really don't know his name. Have they ever said his name?
I don't know.
Even when you get arrested, it's supposed to be John Doe. You are under arrest for da-da-da-da-da. They're like, freeze, just put your hand behind your back, whoever the hell you are. It doesn't matter. Just come on, get in the car. Like, what? What is this poor child's name? Even the cop was like, you killed your mama in self-defense. We understand what happened. They made it seem like he killed his mom like days ago. Like, this is recent. He's been cutting himself for years. he killed his mom a long time. Well, I mean, he's a kid, so I don't know how long ago it was. I mean, it's relative, I guess. I, anyway, Thug West, I hope you get some therapy, man. Hope you come back with some vengeance for Carissa or with your damn self. I don't know why you snitch. Like, giving up money is not an answer. It's like, who hired you? Here's money. Carissa can't get out of that. Prove that money came from me. You're taking the word of a 2-time criminal who just got done killing my cousin. I don't know why he killed my cousin. I have no idea what my cousin's been doing. Anyway, let's get to Brittany. This poor woman. She should have went to New Orleans as soon as she found out she was pregnant, and she killed Keno. Like, she just got on a plane. Instead, she thinks that Cameron Jr. is going to give a fuck about her, which, ladies, let me help you out. It's Valentine's Day weekend, so this is a public service announcement. I just want to help y'all out. Like, if you with a man, right, who for some reason is fucking another man, I mean, let's just stop there. Let's just focus on that. He ain't for you. Like, this ain't what God has put into your life. Like, this is not for you. But let me take it to the next level. If you get on this man and try to give him some ass and he says, "Get off me," you need to go. Like, that, this is not for you. This is not what God wants for you. You need to go out there and find someone who actually might want to, just hear me out on this one, want to have sex with you. But like, Brittany sticks around for this shit. She sees Cameron Jr. He made the Keno the vice president of his new organization. Keno's not even there. He promoted someone who hasn't been around for a few days because he's been there day one. That's his day one, girl. You are the new woman.
What does Keno do? What has Keno ever done?
What does the company do? Exactly. We know none of this. But what we do know is that Cameron loves penis, and Keno in particular. Like, she should have figured this out, but she's like, so do you think that maybe I could have something? He's like, bitch, I ain't got time for this. I got investigations. I can't find the love of my life. You can't even know his computer password. Think about that.
That was Keno's computer, wasn't it?
No, that was yeah, it was Keno's. But Cameron knew it. But he looked at her like, bitch, I know you ain't trying to look at this password. I mean, I know we share penis, but hey, turn your head.
Got boundaries, you know.
That's real relationship stuff, though. Like, that's actually some real shit. Like, it doesn't matter how often we share a bathroom. We may even share bodily fluids, but you don't even know my passwords. Damn it, that's just going too far. You know what I'm saying? Boundaries. But it was just funny that he was like, I know you ain't trying to learn my man's password. She was like, I'm sorry, baby. I turned my head. This is private, unlike his penis, which got me pregnant. That should have been protected. She wouldn't be in this situation. Just, oh man. Anyway, she's like, so let's just say, I'm just throwing it out there, right? She's like, let's just say he doesn't come back. Let's just say he's, gone forever. Like, he was like, bitch, say that one more time. I will hurt. He wouldn't.
Never. He always comes back to me. Not if he's dead.
Right? I thought that was gonna be it. I thought his body was gonna float up in the little shallow lake right next to Officer Ramirez. I thought both their bodies were just gonna float up, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, he's dead," and he like, they show it on the news, right? So it's former FBI informant and bank manager found dead because Cameron Sr. killed him. You know what I'm saying? Then it's, oh, by the way, just since we're talking about it, there's another black man who's found dead, and he was hit on the head, and they show a picture of Keno, and he's like, oh, he's dead. Like, that would have been it. And then that's when,
bitch, I know you did it.
I know you did it, bitch. I know it's you. That's why he's talking about him going away. She's like, no, stop.
I'm pregnant.
He's like, what? You pregnant with who? It can't be my baby. You pregnant with his baby, and that's what ends it. He's like, no, you and this illegitimate bastard child is gonna die, and she kills, and then he has to drag that body off.
Train her to the bed and feed her baby sauce. I mean applesauce for 6 months until she delivers, and then
He takes the love child that he always wanted to have with his boo and kills her. Oh, that would be good. That would be good. He's like, the only reason I don't kill you, bitch, is because I want this baby.
It's the last part of him I'll ever have. And then when the child grows up, he marries him. And okay, this is getting weird.
What was that bullshit we watched?
The stepdaughter wife.
Stepdaughter wife.
Who is Trevor?
Let's move on to her. So, oh man. Okay, so let's talk about who's the Latino woman name that couldn't even kill her?
I don't even remember.
It don't fucking matter. So Torrance, the youngest and the most useless of the three sons, who's now being
praying for these hoes.
Oh, that's Stacy saw this shit. I didn't even see. I had to go back to watch it until she pointed out this man is in rehab because he went on a drug bender because his sister was beat and put into a coma, who he never visited for most of the show
at all. Not one time.
He was getting high. He was fucking maids. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, where are those maids at? They should have been visiting him. But anyway, he's trying to get back with Trivia. Is that Trivia? Trevor? A stupid ass name either way. Let's go Trevor. Anyway, so Trevor, last week we saw, Stacy saw this too. I wasn't paying attention. She got shanked by the Latino woman who tried to kill herself this season before, right? So my point is, this woman is a failure at everything she does. She couldn't keep Torrance because Torrance went back to Trivia. She couldn't even kill her because she stabbed her last week and somehow she's fine in the hospital, and she couldn't even kill herself. But now she's bringing cookies to a man who's, what's the shirt say, Stacey?
Who's praying for these hoes. I forgot what the original shirt, because I've seen that shirt before with the little praying hands, but it has something other than praying for these hoes on it. But I'm looking at it and I see praying, I see hands, and I said, does it say hoes? So I had to rewind and pause it. I was like, but according to his conversation, that ain't him. He's a good guy. He understood he did her wrong, but that's not who he is. But he did the same thing to Trevor. After this chick tried to kill herself over him, he's still dogging other chicks, but that's not who he is.
He's randomly fucking other hoes. Mind you, she hands him the cookies and then looks at the sweater as he puts the cookies in the sweater shirt. So she clearly sees it says praying for these hoes. And then she chose, but I know Torrance is going through a lot. Your mom died, your dad died. You know what I'm saying? Your sister got her ass whooped. She's making excuses for this man who's in rehab praying for these hoes. And that not once did she acknowledge the immaturity of the sweater by itself. Just start there. But she's still trying to get with this man. Trivia is in the hospital. No one knows that she was stabbed, nor that she's in the hospital, except for the cops.
There. Who found her on the beach to save her and get her to the hospital?
Raymond, after Summer left him on the beach. That's what happened. Bet. And he's like, I can't propose to this woman because she's bleeding all over the place. Like, this ain't the kind of woman I need. So now he's proposed. So we don't even know how she got there, but now she's about to snitch on the Sanders family. But then we, oh my God. I was like, so then Raymond, that's his name, Raymond. So then the horse trainer is trying to marry a child. What are we doing? This man's like, you make me feel like no other woman has ever made me feel, because she don't know shit. So she hasn't got, She just listens. Cause what the fuck does she know at maybe 20? Maybe 20? But this grown ass man, after sleeping with her sister and her cousin, it's
Mhm.
like, this is the one.
Impregnating both of them.
All three of them.
And isn't he still married to the other girl? So how is
Yes.
he trying to marry her?
She was trying. He proposed while he's already married to her cousin. The man knows how to swing. He needs to start a fertility clinic. Forget horse riding. You need to start a fertility clinic, sir, because you got the powerful penis. Like, you are 3 for 3. That's impressive. And like most men who get a lot of women pregnant, you ain't got no job, can't even take care of yourself. Like,
And where do
classic.
you live? He's like, oh, you can come live with me. Where do you live, sir?
You live on her property, of her daddy's property, in a room. You have a room in the Sanders estate. She's actually probably going to let you stay there because once she takes Stephanie's place, hold on. Yeah, Stephanie, yeah. Once she takes Stephanie's place as the go-to daughter, you are going to be staying under her roof. And she's like, mama, I'm going to get married. I found love. Oh, man. The show should be called Bad Decisions. Yes. Finally, let's talk about Stephanie. Poor Stephanie. What's been happening?
He was dreaming all that stuff.
Now, this is where the show goes a little bit off, okay? We all saw her get out of the hospital, right? She was being carried out, okay? Let's say obviously that's all fake, right? Because she's still in the hospital, okay? The problem is she actually had a real conversation with Summer, who told her the real fact that she's pregnant by her man. But that happened at the estate in the chair while she was crying. So are we to assume that Summer actually came to the hospital and told her that? So we know that her cousin, Elaine,
Something like
Ellen,
that.
the light skin, the other cousin, fuck it. The point is, she actually did go to her bedside. In the original dream, she helped her get on the plane and fly to Paris to meet the white dude who we thought was going to be some assassin. It turned out to be her nurse, one of her nurses trying to take care of her. So she's been seeing people in her medical room. So she's been dreaming this whole thing. So to ensure that the rest of the season in fact happened and all of this hasn't been her dream, which I just knew they're going to be like, how we get out of Carissa going to jail for the rest of her life and the show being over. It was all a dream because Stephanie was shot. I was like, you better not do that bullshit. Because she woke up screaming like, oh, it's your fault, to her cousin, screaming, wearing Spanx, I guess. I'm like, why is this woman wearing Spanx?
I told you why.
You got to tell him.
Coma, she got some lipo done. So when she fully repairs herself, she can go out stunting.
So the actors got lipo, but so the character's wearing Spanx? Or are you saying the character got lipo and she's wearing Spanx?
Oh, they just worked it into the
script.
Yeah.
Like when I saw them paying, she was losing her damn mind and kicking her legs up. I'm like, why are we seeing this, for one? Number two, are those Spanx? I'm like, that's what
they're compression garments.
Oh, okay, all right. So I was like, this is too much. I was like, one, you flipping out. You blaming the cousin again. Like, bitch, you are the one that stole her man. You are the one that talked shit to her at the wedding where she should have got your beat. I mean, if she was the one that got her beat down, I would have understood, but it was not her.
Okay, what was the thing with the bridesmaid hiring the Nigerians? And
she was just an assistant. Like, somehow she knew critical information about the location of Carissa, that she was sleeping with Nigel and helping Nigel hurt the Sanders, Carissa in particular, but there was no explanation. It seemed like in the beginning of the season, she had a personal motivation to hurt the Sanders, but that never turned out to be anything. Apparently, she was just some random person that was hired to be Chris's bridesmaid, and she was so insulted by the experience, she figured that she'd track her down and help a random dude kill her. That's what we're going with. Yeah. And then Nigel never realizes that his former lover is dead and never returns when he gets back to America. And I'm like, what? Like, you don't even check. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So anyway, everybody got a little bit of something going on. I mean, Torrance is fine. I mean, because he's in rehab. He's still praying for these hoes, and people are praying. And these hoes are he's praying for these hoes, and these hoes are praying for him. It's a circle. It's a great circle of hoes, I guess. I don't know. Cameron Jr. He's gonna do a hostile takeover, which is not a hostile takeover because his dad is giving him the business anyway. So you don't have to push him out. He was like, you need to be solid as a rock. I don't know the rest of the song, but the point is, so he's gonna be solid. All right, Auntie trying to try to get paid either way. Auntie Lou is like, so your grandpa said he didn't put this in writing or anything, but he said that I need to get paid before you take over this business. Just make sure I'm okay. And what about Auntie Alexis? And what about Summer? Are they gonna get paid too? Or how's that gonna work out? If all the money is now given to the grandson, hopefully he don't. When he finds out that Keanu is dead, he's going back to the drugs. That's what's gonna happen.
Did he ever stop?
Yeah. Okay. So at one point he had like cocaine on the table or something, and he was feeling bad about his sister, I think, or whatever, and he was about to sniff it, and he was like, "No, I'm done." So he's been sober for a couple of days, maybe some weeks. So like, good on you, man. Good on you. Now Torrance, he's all fucked. One of them got to be on drugs. That's how it works. So it's like, Torrance, is your turn now.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, and Cameron Sr., as he's about to take his last breaths on Earth, makes no effort to go by to see his daughter in a coma. Torrance don't go by. Cameron, no one goes by to see this woman except for the woman that she stole, her husband, her cousin. That's the only one who gives a fuck about her.
So I was thinking like Torrance was the ass of the family, but it might be Stephanie.
Yes. I like that. She's officially the ass of the family because nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Sorry. So you really got what, 2 Tariqs?
You never know. Joe Jackson said, "I'm not gonna start the wedding without you," and then he started the wedding without her.
Didn't even send nobody to go look for her. Didn't even like, hey, is anybody? Hey, she was beat up like down the street. Like she wasn't that far. It wasn't like they kidnapped her. Like she got her ass whooped at the wedding location, and nobody gave a fuck. No one came looking. That's right. He's like, don't drive that. You're right. Absolutely right. No one gives a shit about this poor woman, and she's easily replaced. Yes. It was with a younger, lighter model. What's up?
The younger, lighter version.
It's like, hey, girl, there you go. And she's actually pregnant by the same dude. So he still got a grandchild coming. Actually, too, because the cousin's pregnant too, but she's not a grandchild. But she's still legit pregnant. So, oh man. Bet the cousin and Stephanie hire someone to kill Summer and the baby. Because she's a threat on all fronts. I mean, she's trying to be top daughter, and she's bringing home the granddaughter. Can't have that. So it'd be interesting if they once Stephanie gets her shit together and realizes that this cousin's the only one who gives a shit about. Hey, girl, do you see anybody else here? No, then shut your ass up. I'm the only one here caring about you. That's what she used to say. Stop screaming and focus, because your daddy ain't here, your brothers ain't here, your auntie's not here. It's just me. Your former baby daddy's not even here. He never even came. Man, gotta start making better decisions about who you have babies with, ladies. I'm just saying, just might want to think about that. Preferably, don't sleep with one of your relatives' men. That also would be helpful. I know sometimes you want to stick with what's familiar, huh?
He clearly runs in a family, so I know.
That man's gonna run through that family. I'm surprised he upset with Carissa. I thought he was gonna knock them all out and get her pregnant. Boom. Carissa's pregnant while she's going through trial. Bet.
With Dante's baby.
With Dante's baby. Dante gets her out of it because she's pregnant with his baby. He's the only one testifying against her. I mean, he kills. Hold up. He kills Thug Webster, so there's no witnesses, and he gets his baby mama off. There you go. That's the only way this makes sense. And they blame everything on Sam. He killed all of her, but I don't know. She don't know what he did or why he did it. I don't even know. It's Thug Webster and Sam. It's all them. And Dante makes it. Maybe that's why it's in the poster, because maybe he's going to make it to season 4. And maybe she'll join his fake security firm. I don't even know. That answers the question about where the rest of the security guards at, because the firm doesn't exist. What's up? Seem baffled.
This whole show is baffling to me.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. But with this, I still see a season 4 out of this. I want to see a season 4. This is not double cross. If it doesn't come back, I will be okay. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not looking forward to a double cross season 3. Absolutely not. They solved all the mysteries. This was, I mean, they got stuff. They still got stuff to work with. Besides from Joe Jackson, the acting's pretty solid. Yeah. What do you want to see in season 4? If there is a season 4 for the All Black and a House Divided, what do you want to see happen?
Brittany unchained or chained, then murdered, and the baby.
Oh, okay. You seriously want that Lion King moment? Huh? He cuts out the baby and be like, nah, nah, nah. Or misery, because
yeah, misery / Lion King.
Spell.
Be like,
she goes to Louisiana, right? She's from Louisiana, right? New Orleans.
New Orleans is in Louisiana, so yeah.
So it was what I'm saying. So he's like more specific. I'm just saying like more specific. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, she goes, see, she meets some kind of witch doctor, blows the thing in her face. She passes out. They get the baby, cut it out of her. They're like, now we got the baby. And then they try to do something with the witch baby or some shit. I don't know. And then anyway, Cameron figures out that Keno's dead. Somehow figures out old girl's pregnant with Keno's baby. Goes to find her in New Orleans.
He finds her in New Orleans. He kidnaps her, cuts the baby out of her, and then comes home with the baby.
So guys, guess I have our new heir, a son. Unlike Summer's illegitimate fake ass daughter she's probably gonna have. Like, forget about that baby. I got a son, Dad. Now we got Cameron Sanders the third.
But it's not even. Huh? Not even his baby though. Like,
it's his love child. I mean, that's the one he wanted to have a baby with. It's fine. I mean, they look relatively alike. They won't tell the difference. I mean, no one's gonna be alive to say different. And then they'll be like, "Oh wow, you actually had sex with a woman." Yes, and I had a baby. Okay, he did have sex with a woman, and it was the same woman. So from a ruthless standpoint, that's his child. He seeded Keanu a few times, I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
And then that, there you go. And then Keno seeded. There you go. Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, you gotta watch that show. Know what we're talking about. It's a lot. It's a sandwich. It's a sandwich effect. That's what I'm saying. Kenu's in the middle. That's what I'm saying. Just insert to the insert. That's what I'm saying. Look it up. That's what I'm saying. All right. Anyway. Okay. Anyway. All right, guys. That's a lot. I know that's not what you signed up for, but that's what you watched. So take it. All right. Anything else? Okay. If you're still watching this video, as always, thank you very much. We appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video, you can comment on the video, you can share the video. More importantly, share the video. Help us grow this family. We do a lot of different shows on here. We got a lot more stuff coming. Please stay with us. And all right. So if, as always, like Judge Springer says, see her face. Take care of yourselves and each other, and stop praying for these hoes, or just keep
Please
praying.
pray for the hoes. Keep
Pray
praying.
for everybody.
Yes.
Don't date a man that wears a shirt called "Praying for These Hoes." That's really what I'm trying to say. Like, that's probably, if you need a sign and whether or not you with a good man, that's a sign that you're not with a good man. If he refers to women as hoes on a regular basis, he's not a good man. Like, I'm just, to me, like, if you're with him and he treats you bad, you probably got to go, why would, because he thinks all women are hoes. Like, that's not a good thing.
Or if he treated the woman before you so bad that she tried to kill herself, he's probably not a good dude.
Good man. And it drives you to stab said woman. Both of you need to be in jail for one. I mean, just everybody needs to, like, therapy and jail. Like, jail first, therapy second. But I'm like, a lot of shit going on. Like, Latino girl needs therapy and jail. Jail first. Tivia needs, like, therapy to find out what a good man is. But I'm saying, Latino girl, she saw the shirt. That's a sign. Like, she just read it. Read the sign and go, I'm walking away right now because you are too young and obviously too immature. She slept with him as soon as he turned 18. Clearly, she had some issues. Your Honor, for example, like, you sleep with underage people, you got a problem. When you are the adults and you make these decisions, even when you're a woman, it doesn't matter. You're still making bad decisions. And that shows your badness. Anyway, we're getting off track. Come back tomorrow for Your Honor. Come back this week for the Oval. The Oval starts this week. So we're going to get back to season 2 for the Oval. That's going to be some wild shit. And we'll be here for it. And we'll do some power stuff, I guess, at some point later. All right.